Scotch whisky can only be made of malted barley, water and yeast. And we are restricted to those three ingredients only. So we take malted barley that has been malted for us by a maltster. We'll grind it up into a product that we then call grist, which is then added to a mash tun, and it is added to with a lot of hot water. We'll then move that around in the mash tun, and from there we'll pull off wort, which is a sugary liquid, which we then pitch into a washback. We will add yeast and we will let that ferment away until it produces alcohol to around 9%, so a nice strong beer. Once that has got to a place in fermentation where we're happy with it, we will then pull it through into the stills and we will do a wash distillation. So through that we produce low wines at approximately 25% alcohol, which isn't enough for final whisky. So we'll then take it into a second distillation in our spirit stills, where we will distill it to about 70% alcohol. Stills across Scotland vary in size massively. The tallest in the industry are about 17 feet tall, whereas at Macallan they're probably closer to about 8 feet, one of the smallest in Scottish distillation. And what happens is, in the still, it is basically heated, a bit like a kettle, when you turn a kettle on at home. So it's heated until the alcohol mixture in the still starts evaporating, and it comes up the side of the still, and it then evaporates and it condenses back into liquid. Some of it will run back down into the still, which means only the finest and purest come up over the top of the still. They'll come up over into the neck, and then they'll be condensed back into liquid, which will then run through our safes. There are many offshoots of each of those streams, but that's distilling in a nutshell. New make spirit is what we call whisky before it has been matured. So new make spirit is what comes out of the still, and it's what we put into our exceptional casks. Every single batch of new make spirit is nosed and checked by a group of people. We know exactly what to do to maximise the process. So the guys are trained. There's years and years and years of experience. The new make spirit is pumped up to our filling store, and we have teams on site who fill the new make spirit into our oak casks, and then they're the same team who will ensure that the volume's right and ensure that the casks are all perfect, and then they will take them down to warehousing, which is also on site here. It is what will become whisky after 3 years in maturation. But what we tend to do is leave it for much longer, so that the interaction with the wood and the whisky becomes such that we get the beautiful rich liquid that we call Macallan.